Again, if you're tuning in here tonight, remember that the fouls only go to 5, and they stop at 5, and we shoot 2 free throws, and they reset after every quarter. Ball tipped out of bounds. Redbirds retain possession.
And we don't have a
clock
camera either.
Zobrist with it. Redbirds set up the offense. Mason, a little step back floater off the glass. No. Rebound chased down by Boker. So Morton will have their first offensive possession. Gus Rugard, guarded by Mason. He'll get around, wide open lane. Floater up and no good. Rebound tipped out, it's Mason. Mason quickly the other way. A little step around. Zobrist pump fake. And a lot of contact there, no foul. Zobrist, he'll hit a 3, and it hits nothing. Scott, looked like Metamora might have had something there, but good job by Morton to get back defensively.
I thought Morton did a nice job of some help side defense on that play. They also forced Zobrist into kind of a rush shot.
Here's Gus Rugard, the floater, up and good. Morton on the board first. It's 2-0, 6:30 left to play. Again, no clock cam tonight. It did not make the trip to Morton. Here's Zobrist around the screen. Dump down, Luke Hopp. In and out. Redbirds have gone scoreless here through the first 2 minutes. Couple of good looks. Just haven't been able to take the lid off the basket.
Maybe Luke just needs to go up and dunk that.
Barlow on the drive, up and under. No. Luke Hopp with the rebound. Hopp will push. He gives it to Koch. Koch slips. And it's away. First turnover. Trip Rugard down the lane, and they're going to call Zobrist on a foul. That's a pretty brutal call there, Scott. Not going to lie.
Yeah.
Zobrist is backing up. He's giving room, and he's calling body. There's contact there, but it's not being enforced by Matthew. Tripp will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good. And he'll make the second. So it's 4-0 Potters here early. 5:45, Mason quickly across the timeline. He'll cough it up, but enough room to give it to Zobrist. Koch battling down low. Guarded tonight by Boker. The Potters students and fans trying to make noise. Here's Hopp. He'll get into the lane, dump it down. Greaves.
Nice.
And in.
That was a
Greaves.
Nice two-man game there.
Puts the Redbirds on the scoreboard. He's been big for the Redbirds this year. Wes Goodman with it. A mismatch. He'll go to work in the lane. Guarded by Koch. Throws it up and in. 6-2's the score. 4:49. Zobrist across the timeline. Redbirds just got to settle in. You know Morton's going to come out hot in this matchup, but you can't have turnovers like that.
Nope.
Trip Rugard has to give it up. It's Goodman. He'll make a move on Koch. Boker off the glass, no good. Rebound Koch, he'll push it. He'll pull up, floater, in and out. Again, good looks. Good looks, they're right there.
Yep.
Just got to find a way to take the lid off. Again, 6-2, halfway through the first quarter. Potters lead. Good defense there from Ashton Greaves to deny Rugard. Gudeman needed to get rid of that one. He'll make a move on Koch. He'll spin in the lane. Put it up. No good. Rebound Hop, but there's a foul. It'll be the first foul on Gudeman. Again, first-year head coach Abe Zeller leading the Potters here tonight, off to a 6-1 start. They're coming off a loss on Tuesday night, 5-point loss over at the Lions' Den against Peoria High.
They were down big early.
Mason, he'll go coast to coast. Can't get it. No foul. Grant Selke into the game. Evan Barlow with it. Little two-man game and a turnover there for the Potters.
Pretty good defense by Metamora.
Redbirds going the other way. Luke Kopp, he'll spot up for three. No good. And a foul will keep it here.
They kind of undercut Cooper Koch a little bit there.
Foul's going to be charged to 25, Calvin Boker. It's his first.
Nick Walker will come into the Redbird lineup. He'll replace Luke Hopp.
He'll go over the top to Zobrist. Zobrist with a blow-by. He'll pull up off the glass. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Here's Mason, and he's fouled.
Got him with the body.
Yep.
Boy, they are attacking the basket, aren't they?
Foul's going to be charged to Selke, and it'll be Mason that'll go to the line to shoot a pair. So Redbirds are in the bonus for the remaining 2:53 of this first quarter. First free throw up and good from Mason. 6-3 is the score. Second of two free throws on the way from Mason. And it's good.
You know, the first, 5 minutes of this game, things have kind of gone Morton's way. We're only down 2.
6-4 is the score, 2:45. And another turnover for the Potters. Zobrist, he'll slow it up. He'll hand off to Mason. Mason down the lane and a foul. This is exactly what Metamora's got to do, is force them to foul.
Yep.
And so now Metamora is in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. Tyler Mason will go back to the line to shoot 2. Mason, a little bit of a quiet night on Tuesday. I believe just 8 points.
7. He only had 7, didn't he?
7. It was 7 or 8 right there. But the first one is up and good. He could tie it here, and he does. Not at all up at 6, 2:34. Let's play here in the opening quarter. Metamora clawing back into this one. Good hedge there from Koch. Gudeman thought about a deep three. And that's Gus Rugard on the drive. A little bit of a blow-by, got right past the Redbird defense, and an easy 2.
Pretty fast. Pretty fast.
Zobrist, a little dump down Walker. Oh, and there's a hard foul from Gudeman. That's going to be his second.
I like that pump fake that Walker gave him. They either had to foul him,
or he was going to have an easy 2.
Or let him have an easy 2. Send Walker to the line for 2 shots. First one's up and good.
So the second of two, tie it right back up. And it's in.
Ties it up.
Trip Rugard with it. He'll bring it across the timeline with 1:56, and he's fouled by Ashton Greaves, just the second Metamora foul. Greaves' first foul. .145 left to play.
First quarter.
In the lane is Silas Steffen. Throws it up and in. Steffen looked like a deer in the headlights as soon as he stopped. Found a little bit of room, throws it up and in, and gives Morton the 2-point lead right back. They're going to go underneath the Koch. And
they're just tying him up.
They are.
I'd keep going down low to him.
That's the second foul on Calvin Boker.
That's his second already?
His second. So both big men for Morton already in foul trouble. Koch, first free throw up and good.
How many free throws have we shot already?
This will be number 8 on the evening.
Wow.
Again, be aggressive, go inside. They can't play defense right now without fouling you. Metamora's got to take advantage of that. We'll see what defensively what Morton can do. There's the second one in and out. So Morton leads 10-9, 1:15 left to play here in the first quarter. A blow by Steffen. Gives Morton a 3-point lead. Under a minute to play. Again, the on-ball defense there has been suspect so far to start the year. Cooper Koch, a 3 off the mark. Long rebound goes to Trip Rugard. He'll go the other way, up and in. Morton quickly pushes the lead to 5. Morton in a 2-3 zone. They'll dumb it down to Koch. A lot of contact, but no foul. Gus Rugard will push, and we're going to get a foul on Mason.
Before the shot?
Yes, before the shot. It was on the floor. They'll throw it out top. It's Barlow. Now Gus Rugard. Morton likely they are going to hold for the last one. Coming up on 10 seconds. Gus Rugard with the ball with 6. He'll go with 5. Step back with 4. He'll pull up. Jumper good. Gus Rugard puts the exclamation mark on a good first quarter for the Potters.
Take
they
this time to
16-9.
To thank our sponsors.
And we will thank our sponsors, starting with Black, and Brown. Black, and Brown is Metamora's hometown team of trusted estate planning attorneys. Commerce Bank. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. Goodfield State Bank. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Call their Metamora location at 367-2345. And Hanover's. Kitchens open late every weekend. They'll see you on the square at Hanover's. So Potters push it back to their biggest lead of the night at 7. Here, 16-9 is the score.
Did they have a 7-point lead before, or was it just 6?
I think it got to 7, and then we pushed it right back, I believe. It'll be Morton ball to start the second quarter. No changes for either side. And handoff, Gus Rugard. He'll pull up. He's got to give it away. A little bit of a botched handoff there, Scott. Almost created a turnover for Morton. Good defense there from Nick Walker. Trip Rugard on the drive. He's got Greaves on him, working in the paint. He'll give it up. Gus Rugard with it. He'll give it to Wes Goodman. Goodman will go to work in the paint on Cox. Up and in.
They've doubled our score.
Pushes the lead to 9. Metamora tied it up at 8, and then since then it's been all Potters. 3 from Mason. They needed that in a big way. First 3 ball of the night makes it 18-12, 6:33 to play.
We just have to settle down enough. We did that a little.
Wide open lane. Oh, and a missed layup. Redbirds thankful there. They'll kick it over Mason. Another 3 off the mark. And it's going to stay here with the Redbirds, tipped out of bounds. Luke Hopp will return for Metamora, replaces Nick Walker. Owen Adams off the bench for the Potters. He replaces Steffen. Redbirds will inbound it here. Dump down Luke Hopp. Up off the glass.
And in.
Luke Hopp right off the bench and inserts himself right back into the game. Redbirds have cut the lead to 4. 6 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. You knew Morton was going to come out and throw the first punch here, Scott. Redbirds just going to find a way to stay in the game. Gudeman up and in. Koch is just letting him get too deep in the post. He's got to try and force them out more. Leads into some easy baskets. Luke Hopp, and he's fouled.
That's a nice cut to the basket, though.
Good cut there, and not a smart foul there from Goodman because he's already got 2. He's got to pick up his 3rd right there.
Oh, he'll be done for the rest of the half.
So Hopp will go to the line to shoot 2. First one's up and good. And the second, no good. The 10th free throws of the night. Redbirds 8 of 10 from the line so far here tonight. 20-15 is the score. Here's the drive. Shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Greaves. That shot came from Adams. Little push. Hopp. Go to the rim and puts it in.
Nice job by Ashton Greaves to push the issue there. Got the ball down to Hopp where he can make a move.
Hopp had the baseline, and he's the big man down there. Left open. An easy lay-in. This is Selke. He'll give it up. Adams. Hopp battling inside, and he'll pick up the foul. Metamora coaching staff pleading for the foul to be on Boker. But the 2 big men battling down low, Scott. Matchup to watch here tonight, and they're going to call Mason for a foul. That's going to be his 2nd.
Like it's Colin Ramage up off the Redbird bench. He'll come in for Mason.
The 2nd Metamora foul.
That's a big 2nd foul, though.
And an offensive foul going the other way, an illegal screen.
Wow.
23, Selke, that's his 2nd.
That's his third.
It is. So he will take a seat. They got Koch on a design play, open three, off the corner, and a push. Yep.
I believe he did.
Yep, he did. Got him in the low back. So 3-point game, 2017, 4:30 left to play here in the first half. Redbirds have yet to lead in this game. They've trailed by 9, Morton's largest lead of the night, and they've crawled back to make it a 3-point game. Gus Rugard. Now Trip Rugard on the drive. Good job by Greaves to shut off the baseline. Potters will reset. Barlow, pull-up jumper off the mark. Greaves with the rebound. Greaves will push and almost turn it over. Now Metamora will set it up and a foul. That foul is going to be charged to Barlow.
How many is that for him? It's just his
first. Third team foul. Zobrist will come get it. He'll create separation. He'll give it up Koch. Let the two big men go to work. Koch in the lane. Up and got it. Cooper Koch with a big basket. You know, a chance to tie it.
With Mason out, he's kind of got to be the guy right now to kind of facilitate and maybe get some points for us.
That's the third on Boker. Team's fourth. Koch. Opportunity to tie it here at the line at 20. And no good.
Whoa,
so they'll stay trailing by 1. 3:25 with play here in the first half, but that's a big foul because they're keeping Boker in the game with 3 fouls. So I think next Metamora possession, you got to dump it down low. Try and get him to pick up his 4th. Trip Rugard in the lane. He'll throw it up and in. Rugard with 6 here on the night. Greaves on the drive. Got it. Big basket there from Ashton Greaves.
Good to see him look for his own buckets, you know.
And Morton's going to take a timeout. It's their first. It's a 30-second timeout.
Don't forget, you have a halftime interview coming up.
With the Morton alum.
With a Morton alum.
Koch. It's the premier matchup in the area tonight. And a big crowd on hand. Got both news stations here. No changes out of the timeout for the Redbirds. Stephan on the drive. Got it. Again, we're just getting beat off the dribble too easily. Our on-ball defense just a step behind. One thing that Redbirds were hoping to clean up coming into tonight. But Morton's a quick team. Zobrist. He'll pull up. Tough shot. Oh, what a shot, Matthew Zobrist.
Wow. He does make a difference when he's on the court.
The junior has offers from Bradley and Illinois State. His dad, a 4-year player at Bradley.
Yep, had a nice career there. I believe he led the nation in free throw shooting his senior year.
Boker on the drive, and he's in the scoring column. Again, Redbirds can get it down to 1, but they cannot get the stop. Oh, what a move. Cooper Koch. Oh, but he missed. Top right there. Tip it back in.
That was a heck of a move by Koch. I thought he was going to go up and dunk it. Maybe should have.
The Iowa commit, a top 60 player in ESPN's top 100 high school players. So he'll go play for Fran McCaffrey in Iowa City next year. Deep three, Rugard off the mark. And it's going the other way on a Morton foul.
They just pulled him down.
They did. So that'll be 2 free throws for Cooper Koch. Chance to give Metamora the lead.
Cooper has a chance to give us our first lead of the night.
First one up and good. Again, for those at home, if you haven't been watching yet this year, there's no more 1-and-1, no more 10 fouls and a half. Everything goes to 5 fouls each quarter. You get 2 free throws, and fouls will reset. Sub here, it's Nick Walker in for Luke Hopp. And Koch with a chance to give Metamora the first lead of the night. And he
does.
45 seconds remaining here in the first half. Metamora with their first lead, 27-26.
I don't think Rugard's three that last time down was really the shot they wanted.
No, it was a deep one. And it looks like Morton's going to chew the clock down, wait for the last shot here. Metamora perfectly fine sitting back. Coming up on 15. Trip Rugard with the ball. Guarded by Greaves. He'll go with 10. It's Steffen on the left wing, extended, and Metamora will get a foul. It's Colin Ramage. The fourth foul. So Metamora had 1 to give. Trip Rugard will inbound. He'll give it to his brother Gus Rugard with 5. Gus Rugard with 3. A 3 from Steffen off the mark.
And the Redbirds will take that 1-point lead into the halftime locker room.
Metamora will take a 27-26 lead into the halftime locker room. Scott, a back and forth first half. Morton controlled it all the way, but the Redbirds lead by 1 going into the half. Got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I feel good about that. A lot of things went well for Morton. Metamora didn't play great, but they got the lead. That's all that really counts.
We'll step aside. We'll send it to a few commercials, and when we come back, we'll have our halftime interview and first half stats. You've been watching Metamora basketball on the digiMAX Sports Network.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. The game's on at Germantown Grill off Route 116.
Both of my children have really enjoyed Dr. Frenette. She's epic with our kids. She works so well, making them feel comfortable, making the treatments fun, because fears can be a big deal.
If you haven't tried chiropractic, call us at Kaufman Wellness Center.
I'm actually 49 years old and I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. What I like about Kaufman is the communication is excellent. It's always very easy to get in. They had a huge impact on how fast I was able to reach my fitness goal.
101. You can do it. 100. You can do it. Ah! We're not going to give up. We're never until we're strong and mighty and tough. These weights are gonna be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're gonna need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to digiMAX Sports Network. This is Scott Kirker, and this is J.R. Koch. He's the father of Cooper Koch. Everybody knows Cooper these days, but not very many people know some of the things you were able to accomplish as a high school, college, and even a pro basketball player during your playing days. You started off over in Morton back in the early 90s.
Yep.
And, you know, I looked it up. You were part of 95 wins in 4 years.
I think that's what it was. I don't know. I don't remember all those numbers, but yeah, we had a good little run. We had some good teams and some good players, some good teammates.
Some of the players you played with, Derek Grimm.
Yeah.
I believe Ryan Bird was in that
Yep.
group too.
Yep.
I couldn't recall your guards, but I do know that it seemed like there was a stretch in there where Morton had 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" guys. It was, I don't know, it must have been something in the water, but you guys just kept rolling out very big players, and all of you guys were good players. You went to Iowa.
Yep.
Grimm went to Missouri.
Yep. Great career there.
Ryan Birch went to Tennessee Martin.
Yep.
So Division I players, that's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We had just kind of a cycle for a few years there, and we had very competitive practices, and it was a lot of fun.
When you look back on your days at Morton, that was, the Middle Illini was less than 10 years old at the time.
Yeah.
And, right at probably 10 years. And what were some of the biggest games that you can remember?
Well, we always had the big rivalry games with Washington and Metamora. I remember one game we had versus Metamora over at our place. Coach Tepke was coaching against us. He was the coach at Metamora at that time, and I had dropped 38, which was the record at the time, and I did miss a shot, and I missed one free throw, so it was kind of one of those. I regret that, but it was just an awesome experience. We had a lot of good teams, a lot of great coaches, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Middle Illini had some really, really good teams back then, and they still do. There's still some very good basketball teams and basketball programs in the Middle Illini. Back then, it just seemed like there were some really big grudge matches too. It was
all the coaches in the conference, from what I remember, or at least the big one. You had Metzger, you had Doty, Tepke, Coach Reiser. They were all very established. They'd been around for a long time, and those programs, we had a lot of really competitive games. East Peoria was really good during that time with the Verschall and Kuhn and those guys. So it was just a lot of fun. There was no easy games. It was very competitive. I love that you guys could prove that the Middle Illini can go win a state championship, compete on the highest level. That says a lot. And we always thought we could, but we always ran into some buzzsaws.
Yeah. And you mentioned Norm Reiser, your coach at Morton, legendary coach, Hall of Fame coach. What was it like playing for him?
He was fair. He expected a lot of you. He knew where the ball should go, so he would make sure that ball got there. But he treated everybody fair. He expected a lot. He had high standards. He was just kind of what you would expect of a good coach who was been around and knew what he was doing.
You left Morton. You left Morton with I believe your 4-year average was 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 block shots. That's pretty much getting it done for 4 years.
Yeah, it was, and that's a testament to the guards, the coaching staff. They know where to get the ball, and we played the right way. We played up tempo. We liked to play fast, and it was just a lot of fun.
you left Morton and you went to Iowa, playing for another legendary coach, Dr. Tom Davis.
Yeah.
And the winning continued there also.
Yeah, we had, again, I've been very blessed to play for some amazing coaches, and, you know, Dr. Tom was no exception. He was amazing. He was an amazing teacher of the game. And we played kind of a unique style with the pressing and kind of that way, but we played up tempo, and it was just a lot of fun. We never won the Big Ten. We were right around that top 2, 3, 4, but we had some big wins, and just, it was a great time.
Made some nice runs in the NCAA tournament a couple of years.
Yep.
I believe you said you had a Sweet 16 appearance.
Yeah, my senior year, we got to the Sweet 16. We lost to the eventual champs UConn, and probably gave them probably the toughest game. We were up with about 3 minutes to go, and they kind of had we had some substitutions, and they kind of made a little run on us. But it was a lot of fun. We had a great run and a lot of memories.
You left Iowa, and you went on to a pro career.
Yeah.
I believe you got drafted by the Knicks.
Yeah, I got drafted by New York Knicks in the second round, 46 pick, which at the time I really didn't, I wasn't super proud of it, but looking back at it, it's kind of one of those things. It was, I'm proud of that accomplishment. You know, there wasn't a lot of Europeans that were getting drafted at that time, and that was one of the years that all of a sudden there's several European, and you still realize I'm competing against the entire world here. So it was pretty cool.
You went on to play in Europe then for a number of years.
Yep, Italy and France and Turkey, and it was a great experience. My wife, she played tour guide for all friends and family, and we just had a great experience.
Well, JR, thank you so much for taking some time. Glad you're a Redbird.
Yes, we are too. We love it.
So, but that'll do it, and we'll see you next week.
Welcome back to the Potter Dome, or as Scott likes to call it, the Potter Box here in Morton. The famous, they say it's a dome. If we could point the camera up to the ceiling, you would see it's not a dome. But you know, it is what it is. Again, if we can get our cameraman, Mike Kirker, here, he'll point it to the sky. He'll point it to the ceiling. Yep, oh. Hit the box. Anyways, we digress. We'll move on. Redbirds, again, balanced scoring here in the first half, Scott. Mason and Hop lead the way with 7 each. Cooper Koch with 5. Ashton Greaves with 4. Matthew Zobrist with 2. Balanced scoring on the other side for Morton as well. Gus Rugard, Silas Steffen, Tripp Rugard, and Wes Goodman all with 6. And then the lone 2 from Calvin Boker. But the story for Morton is foul trouble. Both Goodman and Boker with 3 fouls, and Grant Selke with 3 fouls as well there in the first half.
Yeah, they had a lot of foul troubles. It was, you know, Metamora was driving to the basket. I think that was probably the game plan, to get to the basket as quick as they can and as often as they can, and they just fouled us.
Pretty clean half, not many jump balls, not many turnovers besides the fouls. But Metamora will get the ball to start the second half. It'll be the starting lineup of Greaves, Zobrist, Mason, Hop, and Koch.
Nice to see Mason back. He has 2 fouls.
And a turnover to start the second half. Barlow read that one too easily. And he almost turns it right back over, and he does. So each team with 3 turnovers now. Greaves in the corner. He'll drive. He'll swing it around. Zobrist pump fake. He'll dump it down. Oh, what a beauty of a find. But
they can't miss those. You can't miss the bunnies.
Luke Hop right there can't find its way in. Gus Rugard with it. He'll get a screen from Goodman. On the drive, and Zobrist will get a foul. That'll be his second, I believe. Team's first. Barlow at the line. He'll shoot 2. Barlow yet to score tonight. And still yet to score tonight after a missed first field goal.
No, he can't see. You might have to go to the end.
And second one up and good for Barlow. So Morton ties it up at 27. Zobrist on the drive, pounded, can't get the foul, and he'll get fouled on the tip back attempt. I assume this is going to be called a shooting foul.
Yep.
It will be. And that's the 4th foul on Goodman. And he's jumping up and down. He's clearly not happy about that. And head coach Abe Zeller will have a word with referee Mike Barber.
I'm not so sure he was the guy that fouled him. There was 2 guys down there. Come on, Matthew.
Zobrist will miss the first. Get a little bit of an odd scene here. The red, it matches up with the baseline. You can barely see the free throw line. I know for our viewers on TV, they might be having a little bit of a confusion. There is a free throw line. You can faintly see it here in person. Zobrist will make the second, give Metamora the 1-point lead right back. And it'll tie their largest lead. Metamora took the lead for the first time with about 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Morton has led by 9 at one point in this game. It was 18-9. Trip Rugard, he'll give it up, extended left post. Barlow swings it across the court. Selke backdoor. Rebound shot no good, but Gus Rugard grabs his own rebound, puts it back up and in. Potters regain the lead. Zobrist baseline drive. Hop open for 3. Off the mark, hit nothing. But Zobrist there to clean up the rebound. He'll dump it down. Hop. Once the foul, nothing there. Potters pushing quickly. They had numbers, but Redbirds recover. Been a couple of times tonight where Metamora's been driving. It looks like they've gotten hacked, but no call. Barlow on the drive. He's bumped. 3, Rugard. I believe it was deflected. It was,
yep.
And it'll stay here.
Was that Mason that blocked that?
I can't tell I'm not sure if it was Mason or if it was Zobrist. Either way, one of them did deflect it. Selke, baseline drive, fouled. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Luke Hop picks up his second foul. Selke not in the scoring column tonight and misses the first. 5:23 to play. Potters lead 29-28. Second and 2 free throws on the way from Selke. Up and no good. Rebound Koch. And it's a turnover. Rugard on the drive. Up and no good. Rebound Hop. Morton runs a very good design play to where it leaves that baseline open. Koch up and in. He's in the scoring column here in the second half. Metamora regains the lead at 30-29. Trip Rugard, he'll pull up, hand it off. Selke open and climbs in. Grant Selke. Ashton Greaves on the drive, and they're going to call it on the drive, but it's
It's going to be on the ground, so he's not going to get any free throws. Nick Walker will come back into the lineup. He'll replace Luke Hopp.
The second Potter foul. Second foul on Trip Rugard. They'll inbound Dobris. He'll pump fake. Looks to go to work in the post. Quick pass to Walker. Deep three. Koch off the mark.
Well, he's just not on at all tonight, is he?
A little bit of a contested look. I'd like to see if they could work the offense a little bit more there, but he's a good shooter. You let good shooters shoot. They'll eventually find their rhythm. Trip Rugard, three, stepping in the corner. Got it. Silas Steffen with 9 points, extends the Potter lead back to 4. Redbirds have got to find an answer offensively. Mason travels.
Got to get a stop here.
I think another big shot here, and you could see a timeout out of Danny Greaves. They'll go high post, Selke. They'll make a move on Dobris. He'll throw it up. Rebound to Boker. He had his shot sent back. Rebound to Mason. Big block there from Koch. They'll try and go inside to Koch. Good spin move.
There you go. That's a Big Ten move there.
Cooper Koch going to work in the post. Picks up a 2-point basket.
You just keep feeding him.
34-32, Potters lead, 2:52 left to play here in the third quarter. Steffen. Trip Rugard down the lane. He'll turn around. Had it poked away. Rebound back up. No good. Rebound goes to Dobris. And a foul.
Maybe caught a break there?
Kind of close. It's the third foul for the Potters. First foul on Steffen. So Redbirds chance to tie or retake the lead at 1. They'll look to go inside to Koch. He's got a mismatch. He'll go up, and he's in.
I think
Redbirds tie it.
All night long.
That's a mismatch and a half right there. The Iowa commit making the most of it. And Morton will take another timeout. The Redbirds trailed by 4, and they've picked up a little 4-0 run, tied at 34, 2:09 left to play. Let's thank some of our sponsors during this timeout. Kirby Foods. Be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Good deli options. Logo Wear. Shop Logo Wear in Metamora for all your Redbird gear. And Martin Signs. Martin Signs service Greater Peoria's digital sign experts. Proudly serving Central Illinois since 1960. Potters ball coming out of the timeout. Gus Rugard will inbound to Trip Rugard. He'll bring it across the timeline. Potters have led big in this one. Redbirds crawled back and took a 1-point lead going into the halftime break. And it's all knotted up at 34. Scott, I think Metamora's done a better job not getting beat off the dribble much here in the second half. Saw a lot of easy layups at the rim there in the first half. Steffen, fade away, was blocked, and it's going to stay here.
Yeah.
I think Walker got a piece of that.
I think he did good. That was out on Koch.
And we're going to sub here.
Barlow
it's Barlow. He'll replace Boker. Boker's done a good job of staying out of foul trouble with Gudeman on the bench with 4-3. Good. Gus Rugard for 3 puts the Potters back up. Big shot there. He'll go into Koch. Another spin move. Up and in.
Good.
Cooper Koch has come alive here in the third quarter for the Redbirds.
That was a really nice move. You know, you're not playing real well tonight. You kind of hitch your wagon to your horse and let him go to work.
He had 5 in the first half. And he's got 8.
9.
Make it 9. And ties it back up at 37. Cooper Koch with 14 points on the night to lead the Redbirds. Good job by Mason. He read that good. Turnaround jumper. Climbs in.
Climbed in.
Gus Rugard with a good night. He's got 13. He leads the Potters. Oh, backdoor cut. Koch. And he missed it. Looks like he just lost control on the way up.
Nice pass.
Good. And we're going to get a timeout here out of Morton. It's a full timeout. So take this time to thank our sponsors. Mason Funeral Home, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Metamora McDonald's. Use the McDonald's app to earn points on all your orders. Merrill Lynch. We help families make great decisions with their money. Big advice from small town advisors. Metamora Fields. Metamora Fields Golf Club, where you're always welcome. Excuse me, this is Snyder Village. Your place to call home. Call today to take a tour, 367-4300. So 26 ticks left here in the third quarter. Redbirds trail by 2.
Was our largest lead just 1?
Our largest lead has been 1. Morton's largest lead is at 9. They lead just by 2 here. Rugard will pick it up. Barlow, fadeaway jumper, no good. With 2, with 1. Dobris will throw it up, and no good. So Morton will take a 2-point lead into the fourth quarter. A big quarter there for Gus Rugard.
Also a big quarter for Cooper Koch.
State Farm. Great rates for any budget. State Farm having your bank and calling you back. Sue's Place. Win or lose, there's always Sue's. Come see us after the game. The Room, located in the historic Homestead Building, is proud to be your local basketball headquarters. And Zobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution. Insurance the right way, the human way. So we'll start the fourth quarter here. It'll be Potters ball.
Metamora comes out with Koch, Zobrist, Walker, Greaves, and Mason. Haven't heard much from Mason in the scoring this quarter.
Nope. He did not attempt a shot there in the third quarter. So Morton defense did a good job on him.
How many points does he have? 5?
7.
7? That's right. He had some free throws early on.
Gus Rugard down the lane, but he'll be fouled. Will be the third foul on Mason. Gus Rugard, a very quick guard. He's been able to get by our defense all night. And he's having a good night. They'll throw that away, and they're going to say it's off of Koch.
Pretty good.
Was saying he'd tip it off of Goodman. But it will stay with the Potters. Rugard down. He'll kick it out. Selke will give it up. Now to Barlow. Deep three, Rugard.
Oh, that's out of bounds.
Maybe not the shot you want there if you're Morton, but if it goes in, it's a big time shot to go your way. So 2-point lead for the Potters. Zobrist, he'll try his hand.
And he got it.
Gives Metamora the lead.
We've only got, what, 2 or 3 tonight?
He's got 6
No,
now.
I mean, we only have 2 or 3 threes, don't we?
Oh, yes. Yep. That's just our second tonight. Goodman on the drive. If you're Koch, maybe you get a cheap charge on Goodman. Pick up his 5th. Gus Rugard with it. He'll get down the lane, and he'll cough it up, but he picks it right back up.
Pretty good recovery by Metamora also.
Very, very good recovery there from the Redbirds. That one's deflected. Rugard 3 off the mark. That's off the leg. Oh, I thought it was off the leg of Barlow there. But it'll stay here with the Potters. That's a ball if you're Metamora you got to come down with on the rebound. They'll go inside. Gudeman, he'll throw it up. Hook. Good. Regain the Potters' lead.
You got to get it back down low to Koch on that low block.
Yes. It looks like they're going to go to him. Short corner is Koch. He's got the defender up, but he missed. Good look. Exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Just got to find the way to put the ball in the basket. Redbirds still trail by 1, 5:58 left to play here in the fourth. Trip Rugard in the lane. Had it deflected. No good. But poked away by the Potters. It's going to stay here.
You got to do a better job rebounding. Got to do a better job.
Got to grab the ball. Gus Rugard will go to work. They'll give it back up. 5 minutes left to play. Oh, almost a carry there. And they'll give it up. Oh, but it's missed. Metamora very fortunate there. They'll push. Mason, he'll go up, and a block. And that's the 5th right there on Gudeman, excuse me.
Yep, that's 5 on him.
So he's fouled out of the game.
I'll put Mason at the line, give us a chance to get a... They're saying that was on the ground? Whoa.
There's maybe a pass? I don't know. But Luke Hopp back in the ball game. Koch down the lane. And a foul. They're calling an offensive charge. I think you could almost go with a no call there. I don't think there's enough contact there. Trip Rugard with it. He'll drive on Greaves. Had it picked away. And
got to be stronger with the ball.
Metamora wants a foul. Hop was hacked pretty good there. On the drive, and they're going to get a foul there. We're going to get Hop. Barlow at the line to shoot a pair. First one's up and good. Puts the lead at 2, 42-40, 4:05 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Barlow's second is good.
Got to get a bucket here. 4 minutes to go in the ballgame. Metamora trails by 3. You got to go down low to Koch.
Morton in his zone. Good ball movement here. Redbirds might be able to get a 3, but a long 2 no good for Mason. And Mason will pick up his fourth foul. And now the Potters will be in the bonus for the remainder of the fourth quarter.
I'm not quite sure what he was trying to do there.
Morton's played well tonight. They're up by 3. They're played good enough to win this one. Trip Rugard floater, no good. Rebound to Hop.
That was a good, strong rebound there.
Mason with it. Redbirds have got to have a basket here. They'll look inside to Koch, and he's fouled. That's the fourth on Boker. This is the second team foul for Morton. Koch with it. He'll give it up. Zobrist. Trying to create separation. Koch on the drive. And they cough it up. Turnover going the other way. Rugard up and under. No.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
The fifth Morton turnover. 43-40, 2:39 left to play in the fourth.
Now they're back to man, so I try to get it down low to Koch.
Metamora's been living in the paint here tonight. They've only connected on 2 threes. And Koch is absolutely hounded there by Barlow. He'll pick up his fourth. The team's third. Zobrist, 3 off the inbound pass, no. Good look, one you're okay with him taking. And they're going to get Ashton Greaves with a foul about 85 feet away from the basket. The frustration settling in a little bit for Metamora here.
I mean, there's time. And we
Plenty
just
of time. First free throw up and good. It's Trip Rugard at the line. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Hop. Mason, three, off the mark. And the Morton faithful coming alive. I'm not sure that's the shot you want there. I mean,
he's a good
early.
three-point shooter, and maybe not, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to second-guess Tyler Mason. Normally he makes everything.
Again, Metamora has won 23 consecutive conference games coming into tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But the Potters off to a 6-1 start, and they've been a good team here early. They've played good tonight. They lead by 6. 46-40, 150 remaining. Metamora will take a timeout.
Yeah.
But if we know anything in this rivalry and anything here, you never know till the final second.
You just got to get a couple stops.
Again, two of the top teams in the conference. Pekin was at Washington tonight. See if we can get a score update on that one. Redbirds will inbound. I mean, Koch is just being held underneath.
Yeah.
Every time. So now Metamora is in the bonus for the remainder of the game.
We have just under 100 seconds to go. They're in no hurry to bring that mop out to the floor.
They'll go into Koch. And no good. Hop with the rebound up and no good. Redbirds can't buy a basket here in the fourth quarter. They've got just one field goal. That's the 5th foul on Barlow.
He got 5 in a hurry, didn't he? He had like 1 midway through the second quarter.
So Selke will return. Luke Hopp at the line to shoot it. A pair. No good.
You got to make your free throws.
Redbirds have not shot the ball well here tonight. And he misses both. And Morton will take a timeout. They have one remaining. It's a full timeout. Yeah, Morton will take the timeout.
Just over a minute to go.
46-40, 1:09 left play here. Potters looking to go to 7-1 on the year, 2-0 in the Mid-Illini, and snap Metamora's 23-game win streak in the conference. Metamora, the Mid-Illini favorite coming into the year.
Yeah.
Off their 3A state championship last season. And they've faced adversity here all night, and they trail by 6. There's about a minute left. Potters have one timeout left. I believe Metamora has 4. Timeouts are not displayed on the board, so
nope.
They'll inbound it into the backcourt. Rugard, he'll continue to back up. Here's Gus Rugard. Potters have number. Oh, and they're going to get a cheap foul here. For as much as Metamora has fought with contact tonight, that's a cheap one there. The third foul on Zobrist will put Owen Adams at the line to shoot 2. First one, good. In the game of golf, we call that a member's bounce. And the second free throw.
Up and good. 8-point.